Anyway, hello my friends, how you doing today? Please forgive the sound of my voice. I just woke up. Just woke up and saw this news, so I jump on into the studio to record this. I feel a little slightly groggy, but I'm okay. I'm here for my brain is sharp. I'm ready. I'm on it. So, Nintendo, another random weird announcement. We love those. We love our weird left field announcements. This one, the announcement itself was actually a little extra weird. Usually they announce something kind of all at once, but this kind of trickled in, like it was first on like the Japanese website or something, and then it like kind of slowly, I mean, not really that slowly, but just, it was kind of just like an awkward little stumbly step into revealing it. And so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just before we start the video, okay, like, none of this is negative. None of, like, this, I am not upset by any of this. I don't know, I'm just like, it's more just like a why kind of thing. It's just weird. So I'm just saying, this is great. This is absolutely great. Do not get me wrong. It's cool. It's just a thing that they gave us that is cool. Awesome. So, what it is, Nintendo has decided to announce an update, a free update for Super Mario Party, which enables a lot more online play. The online on the original Super Mario Party was extremely limited, only specific, like a specific mode, specific games, not good, just not good at all. Everybody just wanted to play Mario Party with their friends, especially, pandemic hits. Hey, sure would be cool if we could all play Mario Party together. Wouldn't that be neat? So Nintendo, all of a sudden decides, okay, yeah, we'll do it. Fine. The whole shebang. Just the whole entire thing. You can play actual boards with your friends, opens up all sorts of different mini games and modes to do. I've not dug super deep into all the specifics, but basically you can finally play Mario Party with your friends. And so again, this is awesome. It's super duper cool, but it does lead to the question. This is a Nintendo discussion channel after all, so I'm a Nintendo philosopher, if you will. Do not ever seriously say that. But I must ask why. Like any great philosopher, I must ask why 2.5 years after the release of the original. And that's a funny thing, is like, we think we got Nintendo pegged again and again and again. We go through this whole song and dance so much. We think we see some sort of pattern, and with like DLC, like how long a game can get DLC after it comes out. Usually it's like a year or something if it's updated with DLC. 2.5 years though, that's weird, especially with a game like Super Mario Party where we were expecting content. We were a lot of people thought it seemed a little bare bones. We were expecting more updates, and they just didn't. They just never did. So now we're like, okay, so that means you're probably working on a sequel, right? So right when we start expecting that a sequel's gonna come out is when they do this, which is a way to extend the life of the product that they already have. It does make you wonder. Like the fact that Nintendo updated this game so long after the fact. Now they've broken open the system of when they generally update a game, kinda. I mean, there might be other examples where they did something like this really long after the fact. I'm not 100% sure, but like, it does make you wonder if that means there is hope for Mario Kart. The game that would just do amazing. Like, if you're not gonna make a sequel, just do some DLC. Oh, but it's been years. They don't usually do it after that many years. Like, it does kind of make you wonder, like, does that mean there's hope? Does that mean that there is a little bit of hope for games like, Mario Kart or Odyssey or just any number of different things? At the moment, I would say no, at least not based on this specific thing, especially because, like, this isn't really a content update. It's more like a feature update. It's just letting us play the game, but online. It's not like a big DLC pack. The day when they do a big DLC pack for a game with a bunch of content 2.5 years later, that'll be when I start to think that system's broken. I mean, it is inevitable because it'll be a really unexpected thing. So that definitely will happen, but I'll wait until that time. I will wait until that actually happens before I go on that whole thing. Anyway, back to Mario Party. So yeah, we're asking a lot of questions here. And obviously, why not sooner? That's the big one, especially, it's been over a year. We've been really wishing we could play with our friends more. And in fact, now now I'm finally like at that point where I can start playing with my friends again safely. And now, exactly now is when they choose to give it to us. So if you're looking at like the game and the sequel and why didn't they sequel, why didn't they do this and all that, I do have a theory, and it's not a super imaginative theory. It's probably a theory most people have about this right now, and it's that maybe they were going to do a sequel. Maybe that sequel was going to come out this year. Maybe it was going to come out last year. Maybe they had better plans for it, but those plans got delayed, obviously. So it could very easily be that the game just got really delayed. So Nintendo was like, okay, this was gonna be the big online one. That was gonna be like its thing or whatever. So they're like, okay, it's gonna be a while before this comes out. Let's take what we were gonna do with that and kind of put it in the original so that people can start playing that, while they finish up the game. Or maybe even the game is done, they just don't want it to come out this year because the slots are already filled up. They already have other titles that got delayed into this year, and so they just decided strategically it's better next year or something. But they wanted to get people playing Mario Party again or something like that. Still feels a little weird. They're already making so much money off of it, and that's one thing to note, is that anything that they would want to do with Super Mario Party does technically make sense, because the game is sold amazingly. Stupid amazingly. So incredibly amazingly, which is weird because so many people, I really enjoyed it, but a lot of people who are more experienced with the series seem to think that it's just, not a lot of content. But you know what? I suppose it's one of those casual games. It's one of those games that not necessarily people who have played all of them. They have a Switch now. It's their first Nintendo system in a long time. They want to play Mario Party, so they get it. It's one of those games that, like, the more healthy the system, the more, that install base, you just get more. Whereas, like, most of them traditionally get, like, 1 or 2 million sales, but then you have one like the Wii and the Switch, where they sold so many, people got so into the whole casual thing, they just want the fun game, they want the fun Mario game. And so they get it. Of course, but then that's conflicting, because that big amount of people who bought it, you'd think that would make them want to update the game sooner or do paid DLC or something like that. So that's why it's still weird that this comes after all this time. But maybe it is just the delays. Maybe that's the only thing. I do have another theory. I don't want to go too deep into it because I'm considering making a whole video on this kind of thing, on just like Nintendo sequels, kind of like the sequel conundrum. What does get a sequel? What doesn't? And why, why is it some series we're just waiting for a sequel and not getting one? And then Splatoon 3 is like, that's weird. It's a little bit weird. Not bad, just unexpected. So I do have another theory. Not going to go too deep. But what if they wanted to make another Mario Party? They wanted to just put another one on the Switch. But then the first one started selling so well, that they were like, maybe we shouldn't, because that's just going to cannibalize sales. Everybody's buying Mario Party as though it's the one greatest, biggest Mario Party ever. So, like, why would we give them a second one? Then they'll just stop buying the first one. So maybe now they, like, made the game, or, like, almost made the game, and they're just kind of holding on to it. They're like, maybe we'll wait a couple years to see if the sales flag, and then we'll release it, or we'll just wait for the next system. This one is still, it's kind of like Mario Kart. Maybe at one time they wanted to make Mario Kart 9 on the Switch, but 8 is selling so well, they're like, why? Why would we? So maybe they'll just hold on to it. And when they release the Switch 2, there you go. Boom, new Mario Kart. Boom, new Mario Party. You know what I mean? But like I said, I gotta kind of chew on that one for a while, kind of turn it into a full script or whatever. So those are the two theories about why this might be happening. Very cool. I don't know how it's gonna play. Obviously, I haven't had time to go and play it yet. I don't even necessarily know if I will. I don't actually know if I'm that interested in it. I do like Mario Party. It's kind of one of those things where, like, if my friends were really wanting to play, I'd probably get back into it. I was into it for a bit, like when I first played it and I first reviewed it and stuff. It's fun. I really enjoy it. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. I know that Nintendo switched over their online servers at some point. We're all kind of waiting to see if that makes a difference. And maybe it will. Who knows? Is it just gonna be archaic and lame like a lot of their other online things? It's just gonna boot me all the time. Is it gonna play in slow motion? Because that's really what I expect. I mean, Bowser's Fury, Mario 3D World port didn't, that wasn't that long ago. So I would assume that was on, like, the new version of the servers or whatever, and that played like trash. I couldn't play that either, so I don't have a lot of hope for this one. But if it does play well, very, very cool. And as always, this is just another one of those reminders that they never stop with the unexpected announcements. They never stop. They never will stop. They never will stop just randomly surprising us. You wake up in the morning, you turn on your phone, and it's just like, okay, yeah, all right. Where's my microphone? I gotta talk about this because it's weird. It never stops, but that's fun. That's why we love them. That's why we love talking about them. So tell me, my wonderful friends, what do you think about this update? Have you tried it out yet? Is it fun? Does it work? Is it good? Do you kind of stick to either one of the kind of theories? Do you have a different theory about why this weird thing is happening? You know, a third theory I didn't mention is Nintendo's weird. And there's no reason for anything. It's not part of some plan. They're not even working on another Mario Party at all. They were just like, you know what? You know, it'd be cool. You know what? Let's finally make it so they can play Mario Party online. Okay. It is on our list of things to do, and we ran out of other stuff. So, all right, fine. We'll do that today. Maybe they just did it. Nintendo often feels like they just kind of do stuff. Because whatever. Why? I don't know. Who cares? Whatever the case, though, let me know your theories. Go down in them comments and tell me all about it. And I know I've been, like, saying it a lot and kind of, like, promising a lot. But I know content, not a lot of content. I've not been in a lot of the videos because there aren't as many scripted videos, but I just want to tell you now, I'm in the studio. This studio is getting finished very soon. I have a lot of cool plans. Things are gonna get really cool on the channel. I don't want to make a promise about when, especially like, oh, it's any day now, and then months go by. It is hard to get things done, especially while keeping up with even just the content that I am doing. Side projects, all that other stuff. Point is, though, stay tuned. There's some really cool stuff out. You just gotta trust me. There's some pretty darn cool stuff happening with the channel. I want to revamp a lot of stuff, and I want to be in more of the videos. Things are just gonna get better, and cooler, and awesomer, and neatoer. And thank you for sticking with me, and have a good day. I love you. You're awesome. Goodbye.